You are now listening to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast Season 2. Chill!
Yes, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. And at this time, I got my special guest. She got slate by, and she got some other projects on the way. We got CC in the building. How you doing?
Hi everyone, how you doing?
Yeah, hey CC, how you been? It's been a long time.
Yes, absolutely.
Good. So you're ready for this
I
interview?
am ready.
All right. So before we get to the main topic, we're gonna try to get to know you a little better. So tell the people, where are you from?
Sure. So I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, more specifically in the Clinton Hills area, around Myrtle Ave. What's going on? But since my parents were divorced, I spent like almost every weekend and every summer with my dad. And he's in the South Ozone, South Jamaica side. So I've been in kind of both. So I kind of claim both areas.
All right, cool. So, how do you describe yourself as a person?
Well, I would like to say I'm a big kid that was forced to grow up. There are still a lot of days where I say, how did this happen? I don't want a refund. But seriously, I think I am humble and I'm a true Virgo to heart. I like to laugh. I like to have fun. And I like my peace. I love my peace. If it's not bringing me peace or tranquility, I question it. And I like my way. Definitely love to have my way.
And all those things is definitely true. All those things is definitely true. Tell us what's Slate by Miss CC and what's your route? How you get to that route?
Well, I went to that route about maybe around 2-3 years ago. Always like to look good and at least always have my nails done or at least have the bare necessities that most girls that's girly have. I used to go to the best nail techs out there, and sometimes I used to have to wait weeks just to get an opening with them, and I would look like chopped in between. So I used to just say, let me try to get it myself or do it myself. And I went a step further and went to school and got licensed in it. And once that started, I started taking classes and that ball just started rolling for everything else. And once that entrepreneur bug hits you or once it bites you, that's it. You start getting other ideas for everything else.
Yeah, that's definitely true. You really do it. I know you're doing big things right now. I'm proud of you. Keep doing your thing. And yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so now we'll get to the fun part. So the main topic is, dating and relationships. So I'm gonna ask you some dating and relationship questions.
The spicy stuff. Spicy.
Yeah, the spicy stuff. So we're gonna start with this. So how do you feel about dating in the generation?
How long is this podcast again?
well, I mean, I don't mind time limit. As long as your story is good, I don't mind time limit.
Basically, I feel me myself, I can only speak for me, and basically I could say my age group, I'm 35 and up. I check that 35 and up box. So for me, I feel like it's a problem. For me as a woman with no kids, I'm used to be put first, So yes, I'm slightly spoiled. I admit it. My parents spoiled me. But these men, I'm sorry. I mean, I feel like the dudes. I feel like the dudes that are over 35 and have it all together. You know how people say like they look good on paper.
Mm-hmm.
I basically feel like they feel like they're a huge catch, and they act like they don't stink. I mean, they feel like they're a huge catch. So it's either I get that, or I feel like I get the Playboys or the Build-A-Bears.
Dang. Okay. I definitely understand that. So right now, this time period, what is your current relationship status, and how long have you been in that relationship status, either single or taken?
Well, I'm currently single. I had a really, really bad breakup 5 months ago. Um, and I'm trying to get my peace back. I'm used to. It was rough. So right now I'm getting my zen back, and I'm enjoying it. If anybody's trying to wreck with my peace, like I stated, they gotta go.
Mm. All right. All right. So, so what is your definition of love? Like, what is your meaning of love?
Well, for me, love is kindness, consideration of the other person, being a partner, a friend, and a life companion. Not just saying it, but acting on it. And yet again, kindness. You can't just run off at the mouth and, if you have an argument with somebody, go for the jugular, knowing that, what can I say to this person that's truly going to hurt them, If you're going to do that, you don't love them, If you're going to go out your way to make sure you're going to hurt them, even if it is an argument, you don't love them, Kindness is always key.
Yes, I definitely agree. Kindness with a capital K. I definitely agree. All right, so, I'm pretty sure you have, but have you ever been in love?
Yes. Yes, I have. I've loved and lost a few times, I'm like a hopeless romantic at heart. I love hard, and I love the feeling of being in love, and I love to be loved in return. So, definitely.
Okay. Good answer. All right, so give us a good dating experience and your worst dating experience.
Well, for dates, I'm thinking of that aspect. Dates. For good, honestly, the best date I've ever had was with this guy who was stationed here for only a few months because he was in the Air Force. We had a great date. We literally went everywhere in that day. We had breakfast. We went to the museum. We went to the Yankees game. We went to Chelsea Piers on that jumpy thing that you see people doing when you drive past.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, we went to dinner. We did, you name it. We literally did everything in that day. And the vibes were great. He opened every door. He pulled out every chair. It was it was really good experience for him. It's just that unfortunately he was only here for a limited amount of time because, of course, he was in the Air Force, And the worst, I have a lot of those. I have a lot of bad dating experiences. But one of the worst that I had was we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, because usually when I do go on first dates, if I feel iffy about them, I usually try to make the first date somewhere that's kind of reasonably priced, because just in case they show their, ASS, I want to make sure that I can pay for the meal, or, something goes away, I can take care of it. So we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and of course the bill comes. Mind you, the bill has to be less than $40, it wasn't that much. So he goes, I'll be right back, and he goes to the bathroom. 10 minutes goes by. 20 minutes goes by. 30 minutes goes by. So you see the waiter, he's pacing back and forth, So after a while, I just said, let me just pay this bill. So I paid the bill, and I kid you not, as soon as the waiter walks away with the check, literally as soon as he turns the corner, he comes back and sits down.
Wow.
So, of course, I confronted him about it. And, he confessed he was hiding in the bathroom waiting for me to pay.
Wow, that's messed up. Wow, that's messed up. Well, I got a follow-up question to that. Who initiated that thing? Who asked who? Yeah, he definitely wrong for that. He definitely wrong for that.
Yeah. Don't ask somebody out if you can't pay. Or at least say, hey, I'm low on funds. Do you want to come over and hang out? I'll make you dinner here. Or, we can order Chinese. Like, be honest about it. We're too old for that type
Yeah,
of thing, you know? It's a different day and age. You don't have to do all that.
yeah, definitely agree. I definitely agree. All right, so do you watch the show Love Is Blind? And if you do, will you go on a show with any type of reality show for love?
Yes, I watched it. I actually really watched it. I watched every last episode. Um, I binge watched it actually. I think I watched the first 6 episodes, I think, in one day. And I fell
Mm.
asleep on it. I really did watch the whole thing like almost in one day. And you know, I would definitely go on the show like that because I don't know if you watched it as well, but the couple that did get
Nah,
married, I don't want to spoil it for you. Did you see it?
I watched it.
Okay.
I
I
watched the
don't
whole
want to
thing.
spoil it. I don't know if anybody did watch it or, well, of course, everybody's quarantined. So if you didn't see it, mostly everybody's seen it. You know, everybody's seen 2 shows, at least that and Tiger King. Everybody's seen it. You know.
I didn't watch. I didn't watch Tiger King. I don't plan on watching Tiger King, but yeah,
You've seen
I
Love
heard
Is
about
Blind.
that. But
Everybody's seen that because that's been out. So,
yeah, yeah. I mean,
spoiler
that's a
alert for
top 10.
that.
That's a top 10 show. That's a top 10 show on Netflix right now. So yeah, everybody should see that
Yes,
right now.
but spoiler alert, mostly everybody's seen it anyway, but spoiler alert, the one couple that did stay together is Lauren and Cameron. You know, they seemed perfect for each other. You know, they were so cute. And if you can find that from that aspect of it, why not? Why not? It's worth it.
Yeah,
It's absolutely worth it.
exactly. Yeah, I agree. I agree. So speaking of that, what do you feel is the perfect place to find love?
There is no perfect place to find love. There is no perfect place. I mean, I have friends that are perfectly in love and married with kids and are happy and they met on OkCupid. And I have friends that met their husbands at churches, met them at the club. It doesn't matter. When you're meant to find that person, you're going to find that person.
Yes, definitely facts. Definitely facts. All right. So, what do you feel is very important in a relationship? And a follow-up question is, do you feel sex is important in a relationship?
Okay, I think the most important thing in a relationship is communication. If you can't talk to that person without having an argument, there's a problem there. You should be able to express how you feel without it leading to a fight. And honestly, I know people say, you know, sex is not important. But I think it is because that's part of the love language. I think it is. You know, if you're not compatible sexually, that's gonna be a link that's missing, and it leads to frustration, and that leads to, I think it leads to fight. If the sex is bad or somebody's not linked, it's gonna lead to you drifting apart.
All right. So we got the last relationship question. All right. So do you feel this generation do believe in marriage?
I don't think we take it seriously. I don't think we do. I honestly think our parents was the last generation that truly believed in marriage. I mean, I'm not saying that our generation doesn't get married at all, because I have tons of, I have friends that are married, but as a whole, we don't respect it the same as our parents, and especially our grandparents did,
Yes.
You might have a lot of people have parents that were divorced or separated, but how many people have grandparents that are divorced and separated? It's not the same.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely agree with that. All right, so we're gonna switch it a little bit. So I'm gonna ask you this. So what is your dream venture? Like something you always want to do?
Now, if I had the money, only if I had the money, I would love a vineyard. A vineyard. It's so pretty. It looks so peaceful. And it just, every time I go to one, those vineyard trips, you go and you go on those trips and you go there. I just never want to leave. I almost get lost by, the bus almost leaves me every time that I go. It's like I never
Yeah.
want to leave. And honestly, I don't know of any black-owned vineyards that's in New York. I mean, when I go to the Hamptons or out there like that, I don't really see any. So that would be
Mm.
great. I would love to have one.
Well, anything
Anything's
possible.
possible. You never know. If I hit that lotto,
You never know.
or Tyler Perry hears this,
Exactly.
and says, "Who's this girl? I want to sponsor her dream." You never know.
Yeah. You never know. Hey, you could be the one that could do it. So you never know.
No.
All right. So what other project you have going on? I know you do got a lot going on.
Like I always say, or what I always heard also, if you want to be rich or you want to be a millionaire, you gotta have more than one stream of income, or more than one thing's going on.
Facts.
And the people that I look up to the most, and people might laugh, but I really look up to Nick Cannon. I don't care what nobody says. You know how many ventures that man got going on? You turn on that TV, that man is on every show. He has so much stuff going on. I didn't even know he was part owner of Radio Shack. I didn't know he had something going on with Nick. I didn't know he had he has a lot of. I didn't even know he was going back to Harvard University, or Howard or Harvard. Excuse me. I don't know which H it is. I think it's probably Howard. Probably. Excuse me. But he has a lot of things going on, and I always look up to that. So you can't just put all your eggs, in one basket. So I might have the service part going on with the nails and the lashes and facials and other beauty services. But I have the products. I always have my beauty products as well. And I also want to dip into the digital aspects of it. And I'm definitely doing that this spring. So I definitely want to have all three going on very, very soon. Definitely.
Well, like I said, anything possible. You got this. And I know you're gonna get it done because you always do. And yeah, you got this. All right. So, what do you have to say for anybody going to send out at you?
Well, definitely for the starters, your friends and family are not going to support you as much as you think they are, and it's okay, because your biggest supporters are going to be the people you haven't even met yet.
That definitely. I know that for that is definitely true.
My biggest supporters are definitely people I've met along the way.
Yep, that's true. Trust me, when I was doing this podcast, when I was starting this podcast, we were the same way. So, I definitely could relate to that. Definitely could relate. But thank you for coming on the show, cece. It was a pleasure having you on the show. And drop your social media so everybody can know where to reach you.
Well, also thank you for having me. I'm an IG girl. IG is bae. So for the service aspect of it, it's Slayed by Miss cece, and the Slayed and the MZ for Ms. For the instead of the MS. So of course, remember Slayed by Miss cece. It's a Z instead of a S. For the products, it's Shot with Miss cece, and of course, again, a Z instead of the S. And for the digital aspect, it's from the mind of cece. So look me up, hit me up.
All right, nice, and thank you, and we'll be right back.